Peace and abundance be unto you all. I am Soul on the Soul, bringing light into the world through soulful conversations. Thank you for tapping in, for lending me your ear, for giving me the time to either speak life into you or to educate you and drench you in wisdom. So thank you for your time. Hit the subscribe button, turn on your notifications, and follow me on TikTok if you want more edification throughout the week. My YouTube is only about once or twice a week, but my TikTok I'm posting almost every day. And I do respond to comments. I'm very active. So go ahead and follow me on TikTok. Let me know you came from YouTube. And if you're on my YouTube from TikTok, let me know that that's where you came from. I love you. Thank you. Tap in. So, ladies, today I'm going to be dropping some more gems for the young women. And this should be helpful to you no matter what your age. If you are a single woman, if you are healing and you are dedicated to your spiritual journey, then this is for you. But I am catering it more towards younger women because I really want y'all to get it. This wisdom that I have come into, it came through heartache. It came through lived experience. I'm not going to speak on anything I don't have knowledge of. If I am, I'm going to have to go study, or I'm just going to keep my mouth closed. But I will never speak on anything that I don't know. So I thank y'all for listening. So I have a tip, okay? And this one is just more so me trying to just think of me as your big sis, right? A man that loves you would never cheat on you. And so I want you to understand that a man, he can't love you if he cheats on you. And I was talking to my friend about this recently because we began to have a conversation around our deal breakers with men. And we came to the conclusion, more so I came to the conclusion that, listen, I'll never tell a man this, but a one-time situation of infidelity, you can work through that and there's an if a man comes to you right away and he tells you, hey, I stepped out, I text this person, or I physically did something, then he has integrity. But you can't trust a person who will lay next to you in bed, who will look in your eyes, smile in your face for days and weeks at a time, and will be withholding this secret from you. So I always say I have a 24-hour rule around not just infidelity, but around any kind of level of betrayal. I have a 24-hour rule where you have 24 hours to be honest with me. Because I also understand that when you do something that is teetering the line of betrayal, or it is betrayal, you have to work through your nerves. You have to work through that. You have to shake off that anxiety and muster up the courage to tell me, because you're going to have to tell me if you want something to continue on in a friendship, in a business relationship, or especially in a romantic situation. And so I will give a man 24 hours. And let me tell you why. Because a person who is genuinely remorseful, who loves you, whose heart beats for yours, they're going to want to be honest with you. They're going to want to tell you, listen, I messed up. I'm not perfect, but I want to do better, and I don't want this to happen again. Someone who is only interested in what they can gain from the situation, they are going to do what they can to cover up that conscious decision to betray you. This is why I don't necessarily advocate for women taking men back, because you really need to process this, and you really need to sit through and understand, okay, or not even just understand, but assess the situation. How does that man move? after he steps out, what happens? Is he remorseful? Is he apologetic? And in addition to an apology and in addition to him showing you remorse, does he show you changed behavior? And on top of changed behavior, because some men will do that for months and then revert back, does he go out of his way to now not even pacify the wound, but does he go out of his way to secure you in that relationship? There is an entire process that is required when a person steps out. You have the step of the apology. Well, before the apology, you have the acknowledgement. You bring it to light. You bring to light, hey, this is the betrayal that I did. You bring it to your person. This man is supposed to bring this to you, present it to you, and be honest with you about it. And then he is supposed to receive your reaction, whether your reaction is anger, sadness, whatever it is. He has to take that because he made a decision, and he does not get to dictate your reaction to him. And the third, if you are receptive, he is to apologize. If he is remorseful, then there's a next step of you guys coming together to decide how you're going to move forward, if you're going to move forward. And then you will come into this agreement around him securing you in the relationship. So this looks like, hey, is he going to leave his phone? Is his phone going to be more available to you now? Do you get his passwords? This is going to be specific to your situation. Some people don't have the phone isn't the issue for their man. Sometimes the issue is their man goes out too much. He's around single women a lot, or their man doesn't communicate enough when he leaves the house. These different things, your situation is going to be particular to you. So apply it to your situation. When it comes to a man cheating on you, you have to really see if that man has made a mistake in the sense of he chose to love himself more than he loved you in that moment, because he made a decision that was more self-gratifying than it was selfless. You have to learn to decipher that in a man, because taking a man back after cheating, that is 9 times out of 10, it's not going to work out for you. So I say 9 times out of 10, it's not going to work out for you because people are comfortable in their patterns. And if you have gone through that process of paying attention to his character and who he is, and if he has sat up there and showed you that he is just a cheater and he will do whatever to appease you for right now, so he'll change his behavior temporarily, whatever it is, he'll make a pseudo change. If you know that that's who he is, then you should let that person go. We should never be quick to take back a man who cheats. We should always go through that process. There's a process to infidelity, to processing it. And when you go through infidelity, you have to first go within yourself, go on that, I feel like, separate, and you just sit alone. You pray. If you need to fast, you fast to get a clear mind. And as you fast, you pray and you seek understanding for the situation and you seek what you want. And I always say, when it comes to infidelity, if you as the one who was wronged, you have to go within yourself and figure out, hey, can I love this person as if I've never been hurt? As if they never cheated? Can I let this thing go at some point? Because if you can, then okay, move forward. But if you know you don't have the maturity, if you know that 6 months down the line, it's going to be something you throw in his face or bring back up to him, then you need to go ahead and release yourself from the situation. We hold people captive because we're not ready for that shift in reality. But we have to welcome change and welcome the shift that does tend to happen when betrayal comes into play in a romantic situation. So, overall, understand that a man that truly loves you, before we get to this point of, oh, well, he could potentially have made this mistake and be remorseful and he'll change his ways if he's truly a good man. Overall, you should not have to deal with infidelity, period, at any point of your relationship, marriage, engagement, or anything like that. Infidelity should not and is not a part of the ups and downs of a relationship. And I hate that that has become so societally acceptable. We just kind of expect men to cheat now, but you don't have to acquiesce to that standard. And you can hold a different standard because a man that loves you will not cheat on you. If he loves you and chooses you every day and chooses to love you every day, then he will not make decisions that will cause you pain, because love is not painful. Lust is painful. Obsession and things of that likeness, they're painful, but love is not painful. So I hope that you guys got the gist of what I was trying to say. Again, my email is open. So send me any prayer requests or any questions, any advice that you may need on a current situation, and I will happily answer that for you. Make sure you subscribe and head over to my TikTok for more edification that is centered around healing, spirituality, and relationships. And there, if you like to scroll and, if you want to interact with me a little bit more, I am available over on TikTok. So thank you for listening to me. Thank you for lending me your ear. I pray that the Most High would increase your wisdom, your discernment, and your understanding. Peace and abundance be unto you all, and shalom.